Yes, Leo. Karibu. Yes. Praise God. Amen. Umekula umeshiba? Ndio. Asante, asante. Let me first start by thanking the organizers of this seminar for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you from my experience as a teacher back in Africa for about 16 years and in America for about 6 years. And I see all the difference between the children that I was teaching in Africa and the students I'm teaching in America. The difference is what we were discussing very passionately this morning, called respect. In Africa, kids know what respect means. They do not ask why. They believe and they trust that the teacher, the parent, knows best for them. And then I come to America, and every day is a struggle. And I have come to see that the kids who respect and who have been taught what respect is, they are very, very successful. It doesn't matter whether they are white Americans, it doesn't matter whether they are black Americans. So today I would like us to discuss about education. The Bible tells me in the book of Mathew, chapter 6, verse 33, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. So whatever you are seeking, if you seek the kingdom of God first, God will provide the rest. Because who is the best student? Is it the smartest? No. That's what I've come to realize. The best student is not the smartest in the class. The best student is that student who is ready to take instruction. You hear me? The best student is that student who is ready to take instruction. Because somebody told me this and I believe it. If you have not seen it, you don't know it. Is that true? If you have not seen it, do you know about it? No. So, however smart you are, if you are very busy doing something else, you did not hear what the teacher said. But that average student who is very prudent, comes to class prepared, and knows what he wants, that student becomes successful. Most of us are just average students who choose to do the right thing. And this is why I want us to talk about choice. Because I don't have a lot of time, I'm not going to read the Bible verse, I'm going to mention it. Do you know about 4 people in the Bible? There was Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I'm going to talk about those 4 young men. Nebuchadnezzar took Israel into captivity in Babylon. So the Israelites were defeated and they were taken into captivity in Babylon. But he said, I need young, bright men who I can train from the loyal family of the Israelites, who I can train so that they may help me administrate, govern the Israel. And that is how Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were selected. They were the sons from the family of Judah. So they went into the king's palace as students. Even though as today, we would say they went to the university of King Nebuchadnezzar. So they were students. And the king gave very specific instructions, just like we are given in America, that I want you to teach these people the language of our people. I want you to teach them how to be good administrators. I want you to teach them how to be strong men of valor, because those were the days of fighting. Young lady at the back, give me your attention, please. So for them to be strong, the king said, I want them to be fed from my table. So they were going to eat the food from the king's table. But Daniel, Meshach, and Abednego, they were people who have been brought up fearing God. They were people who had been brought up seeking the righteousness of God. So Daniel told the man who was in charge, we are going to do everything else, but can you allow us not to eat the food from the king's table? Because he knew that the food from the king's table was not clean. It was defiled, and they did not want to defile their faith in them. But the favor of God was over them, just like the favor of God is over us, those of us who have come to America. And therefore, that gentleman said, I'm going to give you a test. I'm going to give you the food you want for 10 days, and we are going to see if you are not doing well, because I don't want to like the trouble with the king, I'm going to give you back the food. But if you're doing okay, I'll let you go. And in 10 days, the favor of God was there. Even though they were eating vegetables and not the meat, choice meat in the king's table, they were even better. And because of keeping their faith, that they did not, even though they were in the king's palace, they realized being in the king's palace is, their God was greater than the food they were being given in the king's palace. In 3 years, they became the best. And that is how we end up knowing them. That is how we end up knowing them, because they were made, Daniel was made a governor, and the other 3 were made administrators. Why am I telling you this? We are a chosen people. Look at this building. This was a church, right? If you go outside there, it was a church. That's true. But we ended up getting this church because what happened? The church was closed, right? So we are coming to a place where the power of God is not in the hearts, people's hearts. But what are we saying, the message of this morning? That we are looking at the heart so that we can come out and give what is God's. If we are going to be successful as students, there are 2 things that we are going to do. We are going to make a choice. And I'm so happy this afternoon, I'm so happy today that our parents love you enough. They love you enough to see the world ahead of you. They love you enough to see the vision. They have a vision for you. Let me explain what is a vision. Vision is not only seeing ahead, vision is planning for what you're seeing ahead. Our parents, your parents, are seeing that ahead there is danger. And where can we seek refuge? Back to God. So we are going to be the best students. We are going to be the best people that we can be by first seeking the kingdom of God. And that is why the whole thing is being done here in the name of the Lord. So I'm going to challenge you this afternoon. And I saw from what you're doing this morning, you are really passionate to know. As you seek to know, I'll tell you, open your heart. I'll tell you, open your mind and make this choice. Do you want to struggle with the good stuff that you are seeing out there? And I say good stuff in quote. Or are you going to accept the good word of God that you are being given inside here? Because kimbilio letu ni wapi? Ni kwa Mungu. Kimbilio letu ni kwa Mungu. Yule ako na Mungu, ako na chochote. Ako na amani. If you have God, you have peace. If you have God, you can take instructions. If you have God, you can be guided. And if you have God, you've got God's favor. And if God's favor is upon you, you'll be very, very successful. So as you go back home tonight, whatever you do, as you go back home tonight, ask yourself this question that Joshua asked the children of Israel as he was dying. Choose you now. That's what he taught in the book of Joshua. He said, choose you today, whether you're going to serve that God from out there or you're going to serve the true God of Israel. And what did he say? You may remember. What did Joshua say? Yeah. He said, me, I do not know what you're going to choose, but I'm going to make a choice today that me and my house, we shall serve whom? The living God. It's my prayer that you're going to serve the living God as you do everything that you're doing. And you're not going to be pulled away by those things that right now look very nice, but we know where they're taking us. That today you're going to wait upon the Lord as you do your things. When you come here to church, when you go to school, you are going to be the light. Our church is called Light Mission. That we go out and be the light of the world. How do we be the light of the world? By what was preached this morning. What is outside us is what people are seeing. There's a saying that says, your actions speak so far, your actions speak so loud, I cannot hear what you say. What does that say? That if by your action, you are telling us who you are. That was the message that was here this morning. And it's the same message I'm telling you. What are you telling people? And what can they see? If what you're telling them and what they can see are two different things, then we need to change. But if they can see a good person and you're telling them you're a good person, that is the person we are praying that you're going to be tomorrow. May God bless you and may God keep you. Thank you.
Amen.